This is Mark Summers, and I double dare you to listen to the 3CT podcast.
Little indie girl sleeps.
Good. I mean, I assume you just drugged the dogs, right?
Well, I had before.
I did.
I had, when little Indy was just a pup, and Kirby the magnificent fluffy dog still roamed the earth. I put some of that cannabis in her dog's food to calm her. And Kirby the magnificent fluffy dog ate it.
I was going to say, did he get into it?
Sure did. He was quiet all night, poor guy. No, wait a minute. I think I was trying to give it to I was giving
Alex.
it to Kirby. I was giving it to Alex. No, I was giving it to Kirby because I didn't know if he was in pain because he was getting old, and I thought that would help him maybe be a little more,
So that's what you got to get some. You got to get some of that stuff to rub on your foot, then, Mark. To get that
He just needs a friend to rub it in for him.
No, I ain't doing it. Not it.
I would like that. Hey, they're sitting in those chairs last week at the Giant Center.
Mark, where were your knees in relation to your body when you were sitting in those chairs?
Well, they were about up to my ears, Tim.
That's not
It was
true.
like this much room. It was like you sat down. You might as well have sat on the floor.
Now, those are the chairs that rocked a little, right?
Yeah, they rocked all right. It was fun.
See, you fool. You. Why did you choose to sit low like that?
Well, I want to be close to the action. When I'm going to a sporting event, I want to be right up there with the action. And you can't hide money, okay, Jimmy?
I wouldn't know. I don't have anything to hide.
I'm fairly certain the tickets were the same price.
Yeah, they actually were.
Were they?
Yeah.
My money doesn't jingle, it folds, man.
Don't even know what that means.
No. It's that stupid TikTok video.
Oh.
That's I can't wait until little Liesl discovers TikTok.
Why?
It'll be long gone.
Probably.
Yeah, it'll be gone before then.
Not if I save it. I'm gonna save it for all the people. All right. Well, with last week in May, welcome everybody.
Hi, everybody.
After a
How
week
was your Memorial Day, everybody? Yes.
cold.
Yeah.
We saw the new Lilo and Stitch film.
The live action one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's out this weekend. Maybe I checked that out. I'm not sure.
Was it better than Cinderella or whatever that was?
Snow White.
You don't even know the name of the movie that you were hating on for like 4 straight weeks.
He was
That
hating
was
on
fun.
Little Mermaid, right? Because of the well, you know.
Yeah.
I was upset at the mermaid.
Him and Hillbilly were upset.
We were very upset.
I
My mermaid.
I did have to laugh though. I will say we were at the Bears game on last Wednesday. The people around us, knowledgeable hockey fans. It was an enjoyable night despite what happened. I will say though, I'm not sure if it was Hillbilly's niece or something, but the lady next to Smoke had a Skins sweatshirt on.
Oh,
Did she really?
She did. Still rocking the Skins.
Well,
Maybe
I think
it'll
the
come
lady
back.
two down from her pissed or depends or something.
Something.
Because
Oh,
Tim, as a Commanders fan, were you anti the name before it changed?
Anti other R word.
The Harshey, yeah.
come on.
I was never against the name.
Of
Like,
course
you're
you're
not
not.
a
You're a Braves
Skins-
fan. You do the fucking choppy chop thing, and you think that's okay. So
So
you were
here's
just batting 1,000.
here's my stance. I wasn't against it, but I understand moving away from it. I wasn't.
You're not a. I'm still calling them the Skins fan now. Like you've always been a hail to the football team / Commanders guy since they've changed it.
Hail to the name of the team. Like,
That's fair.
if I'm a person who believes here, this is a whole different soapbox. If I believe in trans rights and people change and become who they're supposed to be, and Christopher wants to be Christina, I have to leave the dead name and take the new name. Redskins is dead. Commanders lives. Hail to the Commanders.
But what you're saying is you preferred Christopher.
No, I didn't prefer anything. I preferred the team. If any of the names I preferred the Washington football team.
I was going to ask that.
For them.
That name is tough.
So, because in hockey, you had the Utah Hockey Club was this
And
past
I'm
year.
pissed that they're the Mammoth now.
Yeah, they are now the Mammoth. There was definitely part of me. I do like the Mammoth name. The logo's cool, but there's definitely a part of me that wish they would have stuck with Utah Hockey Club. Like I do, because it is like an old thing in hockey. Like there are still teams that like will refer to themselves, the Hershey Bears Hockey Club. Like there will be merchandise that will say that. And I get like Utah's a new team, but I love the old feel to it. But I was wondering if you were
if Bears, Jim, all of a sudden got a bad name, you would be okay with them just being the Hershey Hockey Club.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if they were the Hershey Bars? Would that upset you?
Well, originally they were the Hershey Bars. So it was B''ARS, but they used a bear as part of the logo. But the league forced them to change it because they thought it was just a marketing ploy by Hershey to sell their candy, and probably was. But some of my favorite Bears jerseys of all time have had just like the diagonal Hershey or diagonal Bears across it. So you market the name. I mean, I would not mind that at all if they were like the Hershey Hockey Club.
Some of your favorite Bears jerseys have chocolate stains on them now, too.
I wouldn't mind if pretty much all of the Philadelphia sports teams changed their name to something that's an actual thing. Like, what the fuck is a 76er?
I'm just going to ask you.
Or a Philly.
So it's somebody like Mark, who was born in 1876.
Yeah, that was a heck of a year.
Isn't that when we signed the deck 1776, right? Is that why they're the 76ers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get why it's called
wasn't
that.
aware.
The flyer is the one that really is confusing. Like,
is that like a toboggan? Like, is that? I don't even know what a flyer is.
Right. It's like is the thing that you
a
hang
piece
on,
of paper.
Right? Is the thing you hang on the
wagon?
On the grocery store, the cork board in the grocery store, and like is that sort of flyer? I mean,
Eagles,
Philly is
I'm
just
fine
somebody
with.
from
the Union. I'm fine with because soccer clubs typically have more plain names, like you alluded to with the hockey club. Like a lot of them are football club.
Yeah.
I thought it was the Philadelphia Onions.
Now, why would you think that, Mark?
Is that how you spell onion?
No, it's not. Maybe in E-Town it is. Graduation rate of 3.
Congratulations.
I mean, it's 3 out of 5.
Well, that's true.
You're doing pretty good.
Yeah, that's better than 50%, I think.
You think?
Mark wasn't one of those 3.
No, I didn't have the honor and privilege of going to an E-Town High.
But are you fine with
He
Eagles?
was a private school boy.
I was a private school boy.
Can't hide money.
Mennonite.
No, it was Lancaster Catholic because you can't hide money.
Wow.
Wasn't it Lambs, Lancaster area Mennonite?
Yeah, Mennonite school. Yeah, Lambs.
That's them, yeah.
Lamb.
Yeah. Mark, you were pretty excited for the new Pope, right? Because you went to Catholic school.
Yes, I was very excited for the new Pope.
Leon, right? Is it
I need
Leon?
that spiritual leader. Elon.
No, stop that.
Stop
Is that
that
what you
right
said?
now.
No, you stop that right now. All right.
Speaking of Mennonites, I got a great Mennonite story for you.
Shit.
Right.
Okay.
This old lady. So I'm leaving the Mount Joy Gift and Thrift last Wednesday. No, last Tuesday it was. I'm not Wednesday, Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already bored.
So they got their new location, Matt. Right there on that busy stretch of road, and I'm looking to make a left. To go down to the Mount Joy Diner because that's what you do on Tuesdays, Tim. So then across the street is that overpriced country store that all the people rave about for some reason. And
you have some nerve.
What do you mean? That country store, people rave
The guy who brags about $13 celery stalks has the nerve to call anything overpriced. But go on.
The guy that waited in line to go into the thrift and shit.
Well, that was a blast. Let's talk more about it, Matt.
No, let's not. All right, sorry. Finish this story.
So I'm waiting to make a left, and there was a car in front of me. It made a left, and I roll up, and then this old woman, this old bat over at the is trying to make a left opposite me over at the country store. Now that should not interfere with my traffic whatsoever. You know, where she's making a left, I'm making a left. Tim, everything's going to be fine. Okay, so this van comes down, and they came down, and they're making a left into the Mountjoy gift and thrift. So they have the right of way. They're in the turning lane. Well, the old bat decides she has the right of way. So when it's clear, she starts to go when the van's trying to make the left into the Mountjoy gift and thrift. And all of a sudden, Bat realizes, oh, no, I made a mistake. So guess what old Bat does? She turns onto the oncoming lane of traffic to go around the van. And guess what? There's a car coming that way. So now old Bat shoots over back into her lane. And guess what? There's Truckee Boy coming down, almost rear-ended her. So old Bat almost got sideswiped, hit head-on, and rear-ended all in about 30 seconds. Because she can wait. Because those are the types of people that go to that country store. They're impatient, and they think they're better than everybody else. And that old Bat almost goes one heck of an accident. I hope she's listening, you old pro. Hope you choke on your salami. You overpriced salami. I was very upset.
I couldn't tell.
Gosh.
I got lost somewhere about the 14th left.
I did too.
Yep.
I'm so sorry that you've carried that with you, Mark, since that moment, and you weren't able to dispense that story to anybody but us here on this podcast. I'm also sorry to our listeners.
I drew a picture of it too.
I bet you did.
On the plate mat at the Mountjoy Diner when I explained it to Wendy. She couldn't believe it either.
You have a picture of it?
Yes.
I know you would.
I have a picture of it.
It'll take him a year to scroll to it, but I drove through Mountjoy the other week and I saw the rotting corpse of the former Thrift and Shift, and I thought that maybe the new one died as well, but we're not that lucky.
No, the new one's thriving. Speaking of gift and thrift, now, you know, that woman there named Joy, we always called her Joy because we didn't know her name. So we figured it was Joy, like for Mountjoy, Tim, okay? Well, her name's Glenda. This past week, Tim, I'm bringing me up to my good. Get ready for Christmas, Tim. I got something for you.
Oh, my God.
And she said, I need a new name tag, Matt. And I said, you should change it to Joy. You know, because that's what I call her behind her back, Joy. You know what she says? Oh, Joy's my middle name. Tim, how's that possible?
Okay.
So what I'm taking from this story is you purchased Tim's Christmas gift at the Mountjoy Grip and Thrip?
Yeah, well, one of them. He's getting several gifts.
Oh, okay.
I didn't forget.
It's too late to return them.
There's no returns. It's a
no
used
return.
item.
You can donate it back if you want.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to go anywhere to get rid of it.
I just love that there are people who take their trash to a thrift store.
Now, I'm a thrifter, Jim. I really am. I'm not a grip and thripper or whatever the fuck they call the store. But
Thrift and shit.
I enjoy thrifting.
I mean, I've gone to it. I've bought. I've bought a few things at thrift shops over the years. I absolutely have. Occasionally, you'll find something you want. But I love how
you like used shoes, don't you, Jim?
No, absolutely not.
Used ladies' shoes. Jim
He likes to buy shoes. He likes to buy shoes that are still warm.
Oh,
them Goodwill sneakers.
Not even just the shoes. When they put the used nylons out,
and he's all in. Jimmy probably rubs.
He loves a good nylon he can put his big toe through.
He puts his toes in the nylons.
He's putting them right over his face. He's playing cops and robbers.
He doesn't even like want them to like collect them and wash them first. Like as soon as they get dropped off,
God.
he's like, let me see that bin first.
At our local Goodwill, we actually have like clothing bins, toy bins, and there is a smaller bin just for nylons, and it says Jim's bins. And that's where they go. Yeah, Jim's bin.
I hate this show.
The toe bin is also the nose bin. That's where your nose goes.
Yeah.
I hate this show so much.
I heard Mrs. Big Jim gets upset because you always want to play cops and robbers, and you're always the robber. Because you got the nylon over your face. You probably take the nylons rubbing on your doodads too, don't you, Jim? You sick freak.
And Mrs. Big Jim's toes are the pigs.
The pigs. Uh-oh, here come the pigs. I thought I smelled bacon.
All cops are tasty. Num feet.
Mrs. Big Jim is like, honey, the point of the game is for you to run away from the pigs, not towards them.
He's put them in his mouth because that little piggy didn't go to market. It went to Big Jim's mouth.
He turns into the big bad wolf. All the better to taste you with, my dear.
Big Jim was howling.
Oh. I hate this show.
Jiminy's feeling the agony of defeat. Poor Jiminy.
Oh, wow. I hate
You can always count for a solid minute and a half on a Tuesday. We get off on this tangent.
God damn it.
Every single Tuesday.
Oh, my God. I don't.
This was a good one. I feel like we all contributed well.
You did.
We did.
You did.
Toes out Tuesday. My favorite.
Jiminy, what we got to do to have you wear a nylon on your head for the entire Tuesday?
Nothing.
Nothing.
He just wants us to give him the okay to do it.
He's just waiting for the okay. I don't want to make it weird, so I won't ask.
It's about 2 minutes too late for that, Mark. Oh, my God.
Come on, Jiminy. Big Jiminy, hello.
Oh, wow.
Put a nylon on your head.
No.
Hi, everybody. I'm a criminal.
Oh, good God.
Is this guy here to rob a bank? No, it's just almost fetish Jim.
Just
Fetish Jim.
Fetish Jim.
Just let him go.
Everybody, pull out your feed for Fetish Jim.
Are you guys done yet? Are we
One more time.
Hey, you're the host,
Give it up.
man.
One more time.
I'm fucking crying over here. Again, well, speaking of crying and being sad, you're
not sad. These are
I
tears
am.
of joy.
I am
These are
sad.
happy tears.
You're so excited about these feet.
No, I am
He's
very
sad.
sad.
He's sad that he doesn't actually have the nylons down.
Yeah,
there
that's
with
what it
him.
is.
He's got to go upstairs, get him out of the special drawer in the drawer.
The special drawer.
The special
Yes.
drawer.
He has a padlock
Small
on
padlock on it,
Oh
right?
my God.
It's got a thumbprint. It's safer than a gun vault.
So 2 weeks ago, we were last on the air on Tuesday. We got all the way to the finals of the Sad Boy tournament, the Sad Song tournament, and I think Ryan actually said, let's put on the brakes, let's put a vote out. The listeners will get a vote as well. All 5 of us are here, so it'll be 5 of us plus the listener vote. Will be 6. If we actually have a tie, I will text Big Mac.
How will there be a tie if there's 5 of us?
There's 6.
There's 5 of us plus the listener vote.
Okay, gotcha.
If we come to a tie, I will text Big Mac, and he will be the tiebreaker.
First to 4, here we go.
But
That's great.
we have, oh my God, I'm fucking crying.
He's upset.
We have Tears in Heaven by Eric Clapton. And
Oh no! Boy, it's awful stuffy in here. Why don't we open a window?
Oh my
God,
God.
Smokey, why would you say that?
You know damn well that wasn't my voice.
That was not. That was not. Oh wow. Taking on Tim McGraw's "Don't Take the Girl."
Make this my last request. Take me out of this world. God, please don't take the girl.
All right. So do we want to do the listener poll first or last?
Last.
We'll do that last.
Last.
Prize.
All right. So Ryan.
I want their vote to be irrelevant.
Okay. All right. Ryan, I will go to you first.
I thought I really knew my answer coming into this. And now I'm second guessing myself just hearing that clip. I'm going to say I'm going to stick to my guns. Yeah, Tears in Heaven is the sadder of the two songs.
All right, so that's one for Tears in Heaven, the saddest song in our tournament. Tim, I will go to you.
One song seemed to be head and shoulders above the rest until right now. I'm taking "Don't Take the Girl."
Ooh, so we're 1-1.
Were you leaning another way before you just heard those clips?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was leaning another way before today.
Okay.
All right. So 1-1. First to 4 takes it. Matt, I'll go to you.
Both of these songs have hit me on a personal level recently. I'm going to go Tears in Heaven.
Okay. That is 2 for Tears in Heaven. Mark.
I got to go with "Don't Take My Tears in Heaven."
No, you can't do that.
You can't. That's,
No.
You got to give us a straight answer, Mark.
I got to go with "Tears in Heaven."
All right. So that is 3 for Tears in Heaven. We have 1 for Don't Take the Girl. We now have 2 for Don't Take the Girl.
Okay.
We have 2. So now we go to the listeners. We put the poll out. A slim margin, just 2 votes. 2 votes more for Tears in Heaven.
We got more than 2 votes, right?
Oh yeah, more than 2 votes. The winner won by 2 votes. So he's the slimmest of margin. But Eric Clapton's "Tears in Heaven" is the listener vote. So that gives it the 4th. We have no need to text the Big Macs, but he was ready. He was ready to take the spot. But thank you to everyone who voted. We appreciate your participation.
Curious what Big Mac's answer would have been, though. Can you text him, say, we don't need you to vote, but what would you have picked?
Yeah.
No.
Can we bring him on right now? Bring him in. Make him feel real important and be like, it doesn't matter. Send him the invite.
Make him feel like it's like, yo, we need you for the tiebreaker. And then when he listens to the Tuesday show, it's all anticlimactic. He already knows.
Let me see. I'm not even gonna tell him that we need him. I'm just gonna ask him,
yo,
Tears in Heaven or Don't Take the Girl.
He's gonna pick Tears in Heaven.
Thinking about it, listening to the moment of that bit of "Don't Take the Girl," I could have easily been persuaded.
Yeah,
I really could have. That's a great clip of the song.
Yeah,
because it's the most emotional part.
Yeah,
yeah,
it is.
Yeah, that last verse is tough.
Yeah.
His voice is breaking. That's the reason why I picked that's why I didn't pick Tears in Heaven. Is for as crappy as it is, Eric Clapton was way too composed.
He was stoic in the performance.
Yeah. Whereas Tim McGraw, I felt like if I didn't
music,
know,
man, it's country.
If I didn't know the story of Tears in Heaven, I would have never thought that that's what that song is about.
I mean, I didn't know the story behind it until like a few years, like when the song first came out, I didn't know what it was about.
Yeah, a lot of people found out about it through Anthony Jeselnik.
Right. Which that tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah.
Who the devil is Anthony Jeselnik?
It's a comedian who made a joke about
the song.
He's a shock jock comedian.
Yeah.
Oh.
Big Mac says, "Don't take the girl."
Oh
wow! 4-3.
There it was.
And there's a part of me, like growing up listening to country music, that really thinks that country music should have won this because I think that is the genre for sad songs.
R&B is really close.
R&B is a real close second. It really is.
We had a ton of R&B on our tournament for sure.
Did.
Right, Tony Braxton had a good showing. Boys to Men was there till the end.
There for a while, yeah.
Made it right down towards the end. If Elite Eight and Final Four, like strong contenders. But Eric Clapton's "Don't Take the Girl" gets the win. So thank you again.
That's not right at all, Jim.
That's not right at all.
That's a mark if I've ever heard you.
That is a mark. Come on, Jiminy.
That is a mark.
I don't think you realize.
You'll have to go back and listen to what you just said.
I don't know what I just said, but I'll find out on later when I listen to it back
on Tuesday.
Yeah,
on Tuesday.
I hope you miss it then too, and you're like, "What the fuck were these guys?"
Yeah, I'll like have to listen back to it multiple times.
You don't have a clue what you said.
I have not a fucking clue what I said.
That's fair.
Not a clue. Not a clue.
I didn't pitch this to anybody.
Okay.
What is the most fun sad song that you can think of?
The most fun.
Because I have mine.
Last Kiss by Pearl Jam.
Mine is I Really Miss My Homies by Master P.
Okay.
That is the funnest song about a dude who is mourning the loss of all of his friends and family that died in the streets.
Man, I probably go, and I just love singing to this song. I'm going to go Austin by Blake Shelton.
Yeah.
I just love that song. I love singing to it. And like when you really hear it, you're like, wow, that's Misconnections. Like that's a pretty sad song, but it's one of my fun ones to sing to. So I'll go Austin by Blake
Shelton.
Blake.
I got two more too that are fun.
All right, so at first I didn't like quite understand the question, but so mine, and it's going to be a Kiss song. Detroit Rock City is actually a sad song. So
really,
yeah, it is a
because Kiss sang it.
Yeah,
got it.
No, but the premise of the song is that somebody gets into a car accident and dies
listening to Kiss
on the way to a rock concert.
They probably wrecked the car because
if you got a pedicure, Jim, which of your toes would be Starman? Star Child.
Stop it. Stop
My most fun sad song is "Semi-Charmed Life" by Third Eye Blind.
That's a good one.
Dude, we were all singing along to that when we didn't know what it was about.
Sure were.
We were singing about crystal
I
meth
need
addiction.
something else to get me through this.
I remember the first time I heard like the album version, not the radio cut with like that extra verse. I'm like, the fuck is this?
Mhm.
Oh, this is really deep. Okay.
It's like, hold up. I don't
And
remember
that's
this
the
on
best-
FM
that's my
97.
favorite part of that song too.
It is, right? They cut out the best
I
part
get
of that song.
pissed when I'm listening to it and it like jumps right from the verse to the end. I'm like, no, this doesn't do it.
So you're telling me they took a sad Kiss song and made an awful comedy movie about it?
Yeah.
Now, is the movie actually telling the story of Detroit Rock City, or is it just a Kiss
It's
movie?
just four friends who
Four friends
love
going
Kiss going to see them.
Okay. And that's from the line, bend over, you're looking right at it. That's from that movie, right? Kiss my ass. Well, bend over, you're looking right at it.
Wait, no, that was
from Detroit Rock City?
No.
What does that mean?
I don't think there's many memorable quotes from the movie Detroit Rock
I
City.
can't think of any offhand.
I can't think of anything Kiss related either.
Stop.
I just lost my virginity in a confession booth. It's like the only
quote
I remember from that movie. It's not a bad movie.
Yeah.
It's not good.
You're right, Ryan. It is. That is a quote from that movie.
There you go.
Shit. There. Yep.
I watched that movie one time in college, and for some reason that stuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Bend over. You're looking right. Yep. You're right. There it is.
Nothing else from college did. Sorry, Dr. Chuck.
That motherfucker, man. That when I retook that class, and he's going and doing fucking roll call, and James Neese looks up, he sees me. You still like to be called Jim? Basically, just telling the class that this motherfucker's doing a repeater.
You like this?
Like, what an asshole, man! What a motherfucker!
What does that mean? You still like to be called Jim?
College is that thing that we had to do after high school. Because we were young and were forced into it. Your generation didn't know what college was.
Now we
y'all had Votex.
So
college was
long
cheap.
story short, Mark, a professor called me Jim freshman year, and then when I had to retake the class because I failed it, he did roll call on day one and asked me if I still like to be called Jim, basically telling the class I was there for a second time.
You weren't the only one.
Well,
That
no.
class sucked.
It did. It was brutal.
Who was that professor's name? Let's put him on blast.
Dr. Chuck. Dr. Joseph
class
Chuck.
was that was just a memory class. You just had to memorize terms and facts, and you'd have been fine if you're not good at test taking or remembering things.
Yeah, because well, I mean, my problem wasn't that I couldn't remember things. I didn't go to the class my freshman year.
Right? We played a lot of Xbox.
We did. Mark, what's your most fun sad song?
Oh, that's Last Kiss by Pearl Jam. It's way too upbeat. The poor girl's dead in the streets.
The original is more upbeat than the fucking cover is.
No.
It is.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. It's very, it's like, hey, she's dead. I'm going home.
What an awful song.
So,
it really is.
My other two honorable mentions is TLC's Waterfalls.
Yep.
That's a solid
one.
one.
Yep.
And Drew Hill's 5 Steps.
What about Flagpole Sitta?
Who gives a shit?
Eminem's Stan.
Stan's really good. Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
REM Stan.
All right.
REM probably had some sad songs.
Everybody
hurts.
Well,
Shiny Happy People was about, wasn't that drug usage?
I think so.
I think so, yeah. Let's see here. I pulled up a Reddit post. Sad songs that have an upbeat vibe. Let's see. Pumped Up Kicks by Foster the People.
This is terrible.
Where's the Love by Black Eyed Peas.
Okay. Hey Ya by Outkast.
Yeah, it's about a breakup.
Glory Days by Bruce Springsteen.
That's about the glory days.
Jump by Van Halen. No Rain.
That's about jumping.
By Blind Melon. No Rain.
That reminds me of gym classes. That's sad.
Here we go. Shiny Happy People. Flagpole Sitta. Lust for Life by Iggy Pop.
2 in a row.
The Way by Fastball. Yep.
That's a great song.
Forgot about that one. It's such a good one.
Fastballs. He's wrestling in AEW now.
But yeah, good journey through the tournament here. We'll have to come up with another one before too long. I always like these as well. So recently, I saw probably on Instagram, the top 10 casual restaurants in the U.S. The list recently came out. Now, the number 1 spot has just taken over. Have you
Haas's?
Yes.
So Olive Garden had been the top casual dining restaurant in the U.S. for a number of years. Can you guys guess what has taken the number 1 spot?
It's Chili's.
It is not Chili's.
It's not Chili's.
It is not Chili's.
Nope. I know what it is, Jimmy.
Chili's is 3.
Red Robin.
No.
Not Red Robin. Red Robin 10 on the list.
Oh.
I want to hear Mark's guess because I think he would actually know this.
It's the Texas Roadhouse.
It is Texas Roadhouse. Texas Roadhouse. 5.5 billion in profit last year. Olive Garden at 5.1. So the top 10 here: Red Robin at 10, Red Lobster at 9.
Lobster's still holding on there.
Still holding
Red
on.
Lobster.
Still holding on. The Cheesecake Factory at 8.
That should be higher.
It should be. Outback Steakhouse at 7.
There's the fish tank.
Longhorn Steakhouse at 6. Buffalo Wild Wings at 5.
Yeah, baby.
Fair, yeah.
I think probably just because the volume of them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Applebee's 4, Chili's 3, Olive Garden 2, and Texas Roadhouse at
Who
1.
the fuck is keeping Applebee's in business?
Me
Really?
in my
Ephrata.
dreams.
Ephrata.
I love me some goddamn Applebee's.
Cheesecake should be in the top 5.
It should be. I think the problem with the Cheesecake Factory is there's just not enough of them.
Enough of
Yeah.
them.
Because like if you
This is all about earnings then, right?
it is. It's
Okay.
based on
What
earnings.
is everybody's favorite, like of all time,
Applebee's.
past or present? Applebee's.
Horses.
I have very fond memories of Sizzler as a kid,
Okay.
and I haven't had it in so long that's probably
We're
why.
talking fond childhood memories. Chi-Chi's.
Yeah.
Chi-Chi's.
We were at Chi-Chi's house, man. We went to Chi-Chi's all the time, which apparently the brand is reviving. Apparently they're supposed to be opening a number of restaurants in the U.S. this year.
They've made enough money on selling their salsa in grocery stores across the world.
Dude,
now they
the
can finally
restaurant style Chi-Chi's in the store fucking
Very
rocks.
tasty.
Fucking rocks.
Yeah.
But man, you want to knock down the Walgreens in Lancaster and rebuild Chi-Chi's?
Please do.
I am there on opening night.
There is nothing that satiates me more than a Applebee's appetizer sampler.
Dude, that sample.
It is a good sampler. I'm not going to lie.
Quesadilla, wings, spinach and artichoke dip.
Wings.
And
Dog.
mozzarella sticks, right?
And moss
And
sticks.
mud sticks.
Yes.
Every
That's
so
the
often.
best shit.
Every so often, like once a year at most. I mean, it literally could be a year and a half between, but we'll just go, let's go to Applebee's.
I want microwaved food.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dog. I will put the Pepsi challenge up against anything else. The beer pub pretzels at Applebee's
But they're good.
with the cheese sauce, that I could eat that
So,
every day.
I'm not even kidding. There is a meal that I still talk about that I had at Chili or Applebee's probably summer of like 2016, 2017. They had, and if this isn't the most USA thing you've ever heard, a chili salad. So it was a salad that had warm chili poured on it. But then the thing that still lives rent-free in my brain all these years later was the fresh, warm and crunchy cornbread croutons that were served on this salad.
Yo.
And it was so good. And I have never had a crouton I enjoyed as much as the cornbread croutons on the chili salad.
Why is that get head shaking, but then you say taco salad and everybody's cool with it?
It's good. I mean,
Wendy's sold their taco salad, and the meat was just their chili. When Wendy's did salads, it was like their
which
salad.
if you went at the wrong time of day was just like a third of a burger sliced.
Okay.
Literally one
warm
time I watched them pouring the chili in the thing, and there's literally like 3 pieces of burger sticking up out of it. That was rough, but
God, now I want fucking Applebee's.
but to Ryan,
now.
to your
That
question,
DoorDash, you can get that shit right over to you.
it's
No, I live too far away from an Applebee's.
Oh,
but Ryan, the answer to your question for me, it's probably Olive Garden though.
okay.
Oh,
You're a
when
tour
there,
Italy
you're
guy?
family.
That's right.
I am the cheap. If any of you guys want to take me out on a date, I am the cheapest date at Olive Garden.
Soup, salad, breadsticks?
Soup.
Just soup.
Just soup and breadsticks.
Wow. Soup. Minestrone.
I'm not a fan of the Olive Garden salad at all.
I love their salad.
I love the salad.
I could eat an entire big-ass bowl of it myself.
No.
It's too much lettuce. The lettuce ratio to the rest of the salad is just aggressive.
And I don't like that they want to throw those big peppers in there. Get them out of there.
Oh, I like the peppers.
Out.
I like.
There's always one person in your party that'll eat the peppers.
Yep. As a kid, it was my dad. Now, when Miss Big Jim and I go, it's me. I'm the pepper guy. But no,
pasta vajol, a lot of cheese.
Smokey always mispronounces the pasta vajol.
I don't.
Tour of Italy, man. Tour of Italy.
It's one of the best. I love the Tour of Italy.
They also have a solid appetizer sampler at Olive Garden.
Do they? What's on it?
It's like the fried lasagna bites, which is basically like their mott stick.
Oh, those are fantastic.
It's one of their fried vegetables. It's a lot of fried stuff.
It's an app sampler.
What the rest of it is.
I didn't even know they had an app sampler.
Yeah.
No, I always grew up, but it was like, we don't get appetizers here because you get soup and breadsticks.
Yeah.
Right.
And that'll hold you over.
Like that was, yeah, like when they had those, like the lasagna.
You can choose from items. You get 3 items. Calamari, toasted beef and pork ravioli, fried mozzarella, stuffed ziti frittata, and lasagna fritter.
Oh, the lasagna fritter are fantastic. I've gotten that just by itself.
I don't know that I trust the Olive Garden calamari.
Like,
I've gotten it.
It's not bad.
Sauce on the pastry.
It's chewy.
Like apple fritter. Oh, okay.
It's frita. They're just saying it's fried. It's Italian for fried.
Aha.
I believe.
That sounds right.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Mark. You speak Italian.
My favorite thing whenever you bring up Olive Garden is people are like, it's not even real Italian food. I'm like, most of these chains are not like authentic versions of themselves. Like,
right, absolutely.
Like if I'm grilling a burger on my own grill, like it is much different than a fucking Big Mac or a quarter pounder, but I still love the quarter pounder. Like, I understand that it's mass produced food, but it is still tasty.
Yeah.
I just want to make some cornbread now to make croutons out of them. I've never, because
I
always thought the best crouton game was Ruby Tuesday.
Yeah, they're number 2. They're number 2. But man, those cornbread ones. Because the wildest part about them is the exterior of them was super hard and crunchy, but the interior was still that warm, crumbly cornbread.
That's how Ruby Tuesdays was.
That's how
too.
Ruby Tuesdays are, yeah.
But it was such a mindful.
I believe, right?
Yeah, it wasn't cornbread. It was like a rye pumpernickel type.
The one
flavor.
One time we went to Ruby Tuesday, it was early, noon lunchtime, and they had the leftover croutons from the day before. They were not fresh, and I was so pissed.
Can't have that.
I was so pissed. So I'm glad they're out of business now.
What's everyone's opinion on the bloomin' onion?
That still live around here.
Oh, it's good.
I like a bloomin' onion.
I haven't been to Outback in years.
No,
I couldn't tell you last time I went to Outback.
I prefer the bloomin' onion. What's the other restaurant that has another? I think Texas Roadhouse has a version of it called like the Cactus Blossom.
Yeah.
Not
it's
good.
Like kind of maybe called the It's 100% called the Cactus Blossom. You knew that.
I didn't recall for sure. I didn't recall for sure if that's what it was called.
Like, my problem with the bloomin' onion is like you need 5 or 6 people at your table.
You ain't had me.
Remember Damon's had like the onion loaf?
They did.
Dude,
I miss Damon's.
I miss Damon. I think there's one up near like Williamsport. I think there's still a like lone Damon still kicking up there.
Good for them.
So
we did determine that there was a Pizza Hut buffet around here, right? And we still have yet to do that
in E-Town. So I was in E-Town last Sunday, and I'm like, man, I was feeling bad about myself because I had like a over the calorie limit day on Saturday, and I'm like, man, if I didn't eat like a shit yesterday, I would have driven straight to the Pizza Hut buffet.
So, I have a follow-up question to this conversation about casual dining. Depending on how accurate TikTok is, there's a lot of these casual restaurants that are on their last legs and are on their way out. So, if you could save one menu item from a restaurant that is potentially going away or has gone away, so we can include Haas's in this, we can include Red
Haas is still around, you son of a bitch.
No, it's not.
And it's the sweet and tangy dressing from Haas's.
Yeah. So like what? Because like I've heard Red Lobster's on its last legs, Red Robin's on its last legs.
Ruby Tuesday is for sure.
Ruby Tuesday I thought was gone.
I thought
already.
Ruby Tuesday was gone too.
No, they still have a few around.
There's
one right on Route 1.
Keep the croutons. Everything else can go to hell.
I want the whole salad bar. I like
They
their.
They do have a great salad bar.
Their ham, pea, and like macaroni pasta salad thing was really good.
Yeah.
To me, the answer is Red Robin campfire sauce.
I don't think Red Robin's hurting, are they? That shocks me to hear that.
It didn't look like they were hurting last night.
I think what they'll probably end up doing is just killing a bunch of underperforming locations. Like the ones around here are always busy.
There's a Red Robin. There's a Red Robin near me in Delaware, right next to the movie theater, and it has had a help wanted sign in the door for the last 18 months.
Thanks, Byron.
Maybe even longer than that. It probably goes all the way back to COVID times.
Yeah, so that's one of the ones they'll end up closing.
I know the Hershey one's always busy. The Lancaster one has a wait most of the time if you're going like near dinner time.
Yeah.
It's always hopping.
So I have a funny story about Red Robin.
Ooh.
Yum.
My wife, love of my life, retired in the jerseys in the ceiling. She is obsessed with the burger ottomans.
Okay.
So she actually called the local Red Robin. And actually what she did was she emailed. So she went to the Red Robin website and emailed the local Red Robin.
Okay.
And was like, how much would it cost to buy a burger ottoman? The owner of the local Red Robin called her back. Was like, hey, unfortunately, these all come with like the franchises. So unfortunately, they're not for sale. So my wife and I have been stalking this Red Robin that's close to us, waiting for it to go out of business so that we can go in and say, hey, you're closing. How much for the effing ottoman?
It's like, hey, look over there, and just grab it and run.
Yeah, like we want to buy one. And I absolutely believe my wife would spend $150 on this ottoman.
Hey, man, let her live her dreams.
Easy.
Let her live her dreams.
Easy.
Timmy, if I see one this Tuesday at Roots, I'll get it for you.
Please do not get me a nasty Roots ottoman. I don't want nothing. I don't want anything to do with a place that's mispronounced. Get out of here.
Roots. All right. So we have the top. We have the top 10. Let's see if we can rank them based on our preferences. See if we can kind of agree on where they should be.
This will be the thing that is the podcast. For sure.
So we'll start at 10 and work up to 1.
Let's say, can we get like a spreadsheet quick?
That's what I'm working on right now.
Okay.
All right.
So again,
Jim, I need you to read them off to me again.
All right. So at 10 is Red Robin. 9 is Red Lobster.
Keep going.
8 is the Cheesecake Factory. 7 is Outback Steakhouse. 6 is Longhorn Steakhouse. 5 is Buffalo Wild Wings. 4 is Applebee's. 3 is Chili's. 2 is the Olive Garden. And 1 is Texas Roadhouse.
Have you guys been to a Chili's lately? I don't think I've ever had like a bad trip to a Chili's. Like I've left a lot of these restaurants and been like, oof, that was clearly an off night. I don't think that's ever happened at a Chili's. Like they're just consistently above average.
I actually just had a below average Chili's experience yesterday.
Really?
They did not put chicken in my chicken quesadilla explosion salad.
Oh.
I feel like that's a pretty big part of the chicken quesadilla explosion salad.
You would think.
We went on Friday when you guys were at the Metallica concert, and it was delicious. So, I love Chili's.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I've ever.
Baby back ribs.
I've never had a never had a bad. Never had a bad.
Bad ribs.
So why don't we start at the bottom with
Texas Roadhouse? Or no, sorry, Longhorn Steakhouse for me at the bottom.
I would say Outback for me at the bottom, but it's definitely one of the 2 steakhouses. Mark, what is Mark short for?
Oh, don't even get him started on that.
So Matt's bottom is Longhorn.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, what did you say yours was? Longhorn
and Outback. We understand their steakhouses for the spacing.
Okay.
Mine is Outback. I'm just trying to help you.
Outback Jacks.
I've had more disappointing meals at Longhorn, so give me Longhorn at the bottom.
I'm also Longhorn at the bottom too.
I have never been to what is that? What is that? That seafood place, Red Lobsters. I've never been in a Red Lobster in my life.
Stop putting an S on the end of everything. Outbacks.
More than one. Outbacks.
So I guess Red Lobster is your 10.
Out the default at 10.
Okay. 9.
9.
This is where it starts to get tough for me. I had a clear bottom.
I would go Longhorn here.
I'm going to go Outback. Like, when I have gone there, it's been fine, but I literally couldn't tell you the last time I was at an Outback.
Oh, it has been pre-pandemic for both of them for me. It has been years since I've been to either of these.
It's definitely been pre-pandemic for Outback.
I will put Red Robin here.
Oh, hurt me.
I'm going to have to put Longhorn because I ain't been there in 10 years.
Okay. 8, boys.
I'm going to go Red Lobster here.
I'm also going to go Red Lobster here. The cheddar Bay biscuits is like number 1, like the best, but I'm not a big, I like fish, but I don't like lobster. So
if they didn't have those biscuits, that probably would have been 10. That's the only
10 for sure.
For me. Yeah.
Put Red Lobster there for me too. I love seafood, but I'm not going to Red Lobster to eat it.
Right. I could go to Bonefish Grill.
Right. Yeah.
This'll be Applebee's for me.
No, Jim.
We ate there a ton when we were first together, but it wore itself out, and I just, if I never eat at another Applebee's, I think I'm okay. I can live.
Jim is fancy like Applebee's.
Yeah, on a date night, no less.
Mark, what's next for you at 8?
Man, probably the Outhouse Steak place because I probably haven't been there in 15 years.
So we can remove Outback and Longhorn from the options because everybody has taken both of them.
If that's your criteria, then I mean you don't eat anywhere but the Mojo Diner and Night and Day.
Well, you act like that's the best.
He eats at Hulk Hoagie's sometimes.
That's true.
Yes.
And what was the one place? What was the one place you used to go to all the time?
Lucky Ducks.
Haas's.
No, not Haas's. The
Pine Creek.
effing no. Back when we worked at that place,
CC's Pizza.
The Brasserie.
the Brasserie.
Oh, Brasserie's
Thank
good,
you.
man.
Brasserie's pretty good. Right on the top
Look
of the
at
hill.
Mark channeling his inner Wilson.
So,
This
Are
is,
you trying to look at the spreadsheet?
I'm trying to see the spreadsheet. Oh, there it is.
Applebee's for me next, Tim?
Oh no, God.
Oh.
This will be where I go. This is where I'll go. Red Lobster. It's sentimental. We used to take my grandma there all the time, but like, it's the friendlies of seafood. Like it's. I've never had a bad time, but I've never had a great time.
Yeah.
All right, Red Lobster is officially off the board. Everybody has picked Red Lobster to this point. I'm going Cheesecake Factory here.
Oh.
So one, it plays way too fancy for its own fucking good. Your cheesecake. I don't need your goddamn food Bible showing up at my table, reading through goddamn Ephesians to try to figure out what the fuck to get for dinner. No. Simple. I don't need 12 pages of pasta.
Yeah, you do.
I would rather 12 pages of cheesesteak. Or not cheesesteak, cheesecake. I don't even like cheesesteak.
Have you looked at their dessert menu? There is 12 pages.
Tim, did we lose a restaurant here?
No, we have
Red Robin on twice.
Yeah, Red Rob. We removed Red Lobster because everybody has picked Red Lobster so far.
Gotcha.
This is where I'm going to put Buffalo Wild Wings. I can get wings anywhere else. Most of the places have better wings, small and local. If I want to watch the game, everywhere has TVs. Mark, the action's on you, my friend.
Hey, Mark.
I had muted myself because the dogs were getting upset.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, boys.
Take him to the vet.
Well, I'd like to. Well, then I did, Tim, but I haven't been to Buffalo Wild Wings in 12 years, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to take them off the board.
Okay.
Because I can get wings anywhere, and there's TVs everywhere.
This is where
Solid logic, Mark.
This is where I put Outback.
Okay.
Woo, outhouse.
Oh, we've already. Oh, this is. I thought everybody had taken Outback already. You had not. So now Outback is off the list officially. Boy,
this is Cheesecake Factory here for me for the same reasons Tim put it there. Delicious food.
Thank you.
But it's too. You know what? Trash it up a little bit, and then I'm happy.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Can't take you boys
I'm gonna
anywhere.
go. I'm gonna go Chili's here. The only reason he made it this long is because my wife loves Chili's.
And she's right.
She's wrong. She's so wrong.
This is where I'm going to put Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings used to be would have been higher for me in the past, but the one in Lancaster is getting progressively worse.
That's true.
And like, I'm kind of with Ryan. Like, if I'm going to get wings, this is not going to be in my top like 3, 4, maybe even 5 spots that I pick.
Wings.
Actions to you, Mark. Again.
Oh, is it? Is that why it was quiet?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Holy
great listening there, Mark. We had great listening.
Hello. Well, I hate to do it. Tim's gonna be upset, but I'm gonna have to go with the Cheesecake Factory.
Not gonna upset me.
I love that cheesecake. I haven't been there since Hector was a pup.
So we've had 10, 12, 15 years, and now when Hector was a pup.
See, that's a long time. I wish there was one closer to us. The closest one, I think, is the King of Russia.
Yes.
I will put.
That's not true. You guys are closer to one than you know.
I'll put Olive Garden here.
Isn't KOP the closest? I'm fairly certain it's the closest.
what?
There's a Cheesecake Factory at Christiana Mall.
Yeah, there's one in Towson's, the closest one for me.
Towson's beautiful this time of year, though, Matt.
It is. Olive Garden for me here.
I don't know how long it takes you guys to get to King of Prussia, but
I'm doing the math. It's probably a wash. KOP or the Christiana Mall. Matt, I heard you. You're going to put the Olive Garden there. I can't type it though.
Oh, what was that? What was that restaurant? That jungle one? That jungle restaurant?
Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah, they still kicking?
Yeah. There's one in Disney World.
That's what I was gonna say. That's the only reason I remember them is because they had one
of them in KOP too, right? I think there was one.
Well, happy
Disney Springs.
There's one right outside New York City on the Jersey side. We stopped there when we were driving to Salem, just so my daughter would be entertained during dinner.
Like, I want to hang out in Jersey more. This is where Applebee's goes for me.
This is going to be where Buffalo Wild Wings goes for me, just because. Actually, you know what? I'm putting Olive Garden here.
All right.
I always enjoy my food there. It's the breadsticks, but I feel like I'm so limited in my food options there because if I order anything else, I am too stuffed. So yeah,
too stuffed Timmy.
So I looked it up on Google Maps. Right now, from my house, it is 54.3 miles, but currently 1 hour, 34 minutes to the Cheesecake Factory, the Christiana Mall. It's 58.3 miles, but only 1 hour and 1 minute to the one at King of Prussia. So distance.
It's all high.
It's all highway.
It's all highway.
But now, if you're going during a higher traffic period, because we're in the evening, well into the evening right now, it is
a more consistent hour and a half to get to the Christiana Mall.
Yeah, I've gone to both. I've gone to both.
Route 41 driving through to get down to the Christiana Mall just takes forever.
It can be a slog, but so can,
Well, so can the Turnpike.
The Turnpike and King of Prussia.
Turnpike.
This is where Chili's is going to fall for me.
Mark, action's on you.
Are you serious? Now, I can't see it. I say Applebee's because that's where Applebee's
You have not said Applebee's, no.
I hate to say it, but that's going to have to go in there, Timmy.
That's fine.
Applebee's on a date night because you're fancy. Hello.
All right. Next up, we're
Texas Roadhouse.
Top 4. Texas Roadhouse for you?
Texas Roadhouse for me as well.
I'm going to go Texas Roadhouse as well.
The bread is what carried it this high. It would have been much farther down otherwise.
Yeah, I could have flipped this with Applebee's and been just fine with it too. So it was due to come off my board.
This right now normally probably would have been Texas Roadhouse, but we got a new one. It's new and shiny. I've had 3 really, really good experiences there. The staff's been really great. So Texas Roadhouse is going to live beyond. I'm going to put Red Robin here for me.
Mark?
Where's the new shiny Texas Roadhouse, Jimmy?
In Ephrata.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
Nice.
Where?
Okay, so
by the
Walmart,
by the Dunkin' Donuts.
So next to Walmart is a giant grocery store.
Yes.
Across the street from there, there's some new restaurants and shops and stuff. It's there.
It's right behind the Popeyes.
It's behind a Popeyes, behind Jersey Mike's, Chipotle. There's a hotel right there.
Gotcha. Yep.
Popeyes. All right, Popeye. I guess olive oil. I got to go with the Texas Roadhouse.
Okay. Roadhouse.
Jim still has to put that on.
Jim has yet to put it on there.
It's still.
Jimmy's holding over to his Roadhouse.
Okay.
This is where B-Dubs is for me.
Okay.
This is Also where B-dubs is for me.
I wish Lancaster got a freaking Quaker steak and lube, man.
Yeah, it's nice to have a Quaker steak.
And now Buffalo Wild Wing is officially off the board.
Matt, when can we come watch a wrestling show at your house again so we can eat?
Right.
So we can eat there.
Wings are so tasty.
Didn't we go there together?
We did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Olive Garden here.
Olive Garden.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go Olive Garden here, even though I love it, but I just I'm gonna go Olive Garden here. This is where it gets really tough.
Yeah, this is tough.
Action to you, Mark.
Holy cats! But I'll go with the chilies. Did you want some chilies?
Okay. So looking at this, Matt has Chili's and Cheesecake Factory left. Mark has Red Robin and Olive Garden left. Ryan has Red Robin and Chili's left. Jim has Red Robin and
I have Cheesecake Factory and Texas Roadhouse.
That's right. You have Cheesecake Factory and Texas Roadhouse, and then I have Red Robin and Applebee's left.
This will be Chili's for me at 2.
Tim, did you see the news from Thursday night that Acuna was back on Friday for the Braves?
I thought Acuna's been doing rehab starts.
Yeah. He returned.
Yeah, I'm happy for that. Hey, we're 500. We're playing 500 baseball right now after starting like infinity.
Must be nice. Must be nice.
Let's go Blooper.
This is where I take Red Robin off the board.
Yep. I also take Red Robin here.
This is going to be Texas Roadhouse for me.
Okay.
Well, is it my turn yet?
Yes, Mark.
Yes.
I also take Red Robin off the board here.
Okay, so that means that Matt's number 1 is the Cheesecake Factory.
Yep, absolutely.
Mark's number 1 is the Olive Garden.
Oh, gee.
Ryan's number 1 is Chili's.
I respect it.
Yeah.
My number 1 is Snapplebee's. And Jim's number 1 is the Cheesecake Factory.
Sure is.
Can't hide money.
The food is fantastic. The desserts are fantastic. It blew my mind. We went there for for basically brunch the one day, and I never even thought to peek to the breakfast menu because the guy sitting next to me has some like breakfast flatbread with eggs and bacon, and I'm like, holy fuck, there's breakfast at this place. So I got a fucking breakfast like grilled cheese thing with tots, and it was delicious. And then of course the cheesecake.
They have a good drink menu there as well.
Fantastic drink menu. Joe from the Take 3 boys got silly on some was it coffee martinis or espresso martinis when we were there WrestleMania weekend.
He was getting silly.
He got silly.
He was drunk. I thought he was just very friendly.
Oh no, he was drunk off his ass.
No, Friendlies isn't on the list.
He is friendly, Smokey. He is friendly to man, women, and beasts.
I would put Friendly on my list over Longhorn.
I probably would too, man. I love Friendlies. It's old reliable.
Yeah.
Never had a great meal. Never had a bad meal.
Nope. Friendly.
If you
Can't argue with the ice cream either.
Here's a great game to play. Of these 10, what restaurant do you wish you could replace your number 10 with to get that worst option off your list?
But I mean, it wouldn't be my number 10, but it would absolutely 100% be Ruby Tuesday.
Okay.
Oh.
So you would lose Outback forever to get Ruby Tuesday back.
Yeah, that would end up right around 3.
Yeah, I agree with that. Ruby Tuesday would be on my list, and it would be in my top 5.
I'd probably go Ruby Tuesday as well, man. That fucking salad bar
That
is
salad bar
is so good.
The one in Milford, Delaware, right off Route 1, still open, right in front of the Walmart, Matt.
Boy, you guys are wild.
hitting it up.
Oh, it sounds like that's going to be a place we stop going down. Oh, but we got to stop and fucking eat too. I need
eat again.
Eat again.
Mine, I would remove Longhorn and I would put on IHOP.
Oh, good call.
IHOPs.
Oh, look at you. I'd have to do Hoss's Steak and See, where your family wants to eat.
Not any family of mine.
Well, that's why they disowned you.
No, they didn't.
Wow. Okay. Good, Mark.
Or Matt's upset.
Damn.
I'm not. I thought that was funny.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
The first time you made me genuinely laugh on this episode.
I'm just a sucker for a salad bar. You find me a place with a salad bar, I'm a happy boy.
You're a big boy.
That I am too. I'll big back a salad bar.
Oh yeah.
So,
Big back.
last thing, I know we're a little over an hour, but last thing I saw, it was, I think it was actually from the Pod Meets World Instagram account, and the question was, which TGIF show, do you wish still existed? So I thought of like an idea of like, because we've done like random question and answer topics before, but I thought about doing like a random question draft. So I threw a couple together. We'll do the first one. We'll do this question and we'll see how it plays, and maybe I'll do the rest next week. So I threw a random like draft generator together for our names on the board. So Matt will get the first pick. Mark will get the second.
Mark.
Ryan will get the third. Tim will get the fourth, and I will get the last pick. So the options of which TGIF show from the 90s do you wish still existed? And this is from the graphic that I saw the post on. Boy Meets World, Full House, Family Matters, Step by Step, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Dinosaurs, Sister Sister, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, Clueless, and Muppets Tonight. So Matt, you get the first pick.
I would take Boy Meets World.
All right. So Boy Meets World is gone. Mark, out of the shows that are left, what would be your pick?
Well, I never really watched any of these shows other once in a while. Because I was too busy out shooting pool back in that time.
The old pool shark himself.
I was shooting pool.
The only way this could have been cooler is if he would have been like, I'm shooting dice.
I've been shooting dice, baby. I'm playing craps. I ain't talking about dice.
See Mark with his pool cue in a case strapped over his back.
You're goddamn right he did.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
He beat up some guy up near Hershey wearing cowboy boots and a fucking tassel jacket.
Yep. I have my cowboy
Take
boots.
off the hat!
I have my cowboy boots, my leather jacket, my pool cue in the case.
So Mark,
I bet your leather jacket had shoulder pads.
It had shoulder pads. I look big. I still have it in the attic.
All right, cool. Quit belaboring.
I say, can you just say dinosaurs so we can move to the next person?
I'll go with Sabrina the Teenage Bitch.
And that's why we keep him around.
I don't know.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I'm getting sleepy, or what's happening?
He made Ryan say the R word on Thursday. That's not
unreal.
God. And I had to keep it in when I posted the show because it's on the YouTube video. So what the hell's the point of editing it out?
Yeah, sorry, y'all. That slipped right.
All right, so Ryan, you can't say Boy Meets World. You can't say Sabrina the Teenage Bitch.
No, I remember hearing those two. I forget the rest of the list.
All right, Full House, Family Matters, Step by Step, Dinosaurs, Sister Sister, Hanging with Mr. All right, Ryan's taking Full House. Tim?
Family Matters.
I was almost just crossed it off right away.
You should have.
And I will take Step by Step. So we
Marcus,
have 5 more.
Pick and take Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah, spin it around.
So we have 5 more. So we'll work our way back up. So I will off the next one. I'll take Hanging with Mr. Cooper. So then the ones that are left are Dinosaurs, Sister, Clueless, and Muppets Tonight. Tim.
Give me Dinosaurs.
Oh, you apparently haven't gone back and rewatched that at all.
Dinosaurs.
Don't care.
It is
Awful.
Don't care.
Ryan.
Clueless.
All right, Ryan gets Clueless. So, Mark, you get to pick from Sister, or Muppets Tonight.
I know when it's going to happen.
I don't know Sister at all, so I got to go with
that's
the
not a
Puppets
surprise,
Tonight.
Mark.
All right.
And I think Matt got the pick he wanted.
I would have taken that for sure.
So Matt gets Sister. All right, so I have a handful more of these. So I'll do them again next.
Let's do one more, Jim.
One more, Jimmy. Come on now.
All right, now I don't have 10 options for all of them, so we'll only get to go one time through the draft order. So again, we'll same order: Matt, Mark, Ryan, Tim, and then myself. If you could only watch one cartoon show for the rest of your life, which would you choose? Family Guy, American Dad, The Simpsons, South Park, Ren and Stimpy, Hey Arnold, King of the Hill, or Animaniacs?
The Simpsons.
All right, Simpsons are gone. Mark?
Family Guy.
All right, Mark's got Family Guy. Ryan?
Fuck. Was really hoping Mark wouldn't have touched Family Guy there.
Oh, I had to touch it.
And I stopped listening after Family Guy.
American Dad, South Park, Ren and Stimpy, Hey Arnold, King of the Hill, Animaniacs.
American Dad.
Yes, South Park. Let's go.
All right, Tim's got South Park, and then I will take King of the Hill.
Propane.
Those are the top 5 off that list.
Yeah,
probably.
Sure. Yeah. Although I debated Animaniacs. I fucking love Animaniacs.
I really like Animaniacs.
I debated Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
There you go. So we will we'll do this next week. And maybe what I'll do for next week when we run the rest of the topic is I'll generate a new draft order.
Fun, Jim, that people want us to do one more.
Nah, they're gonna have to wait till next week. They're gonna have to wait.
You're not gonna give the people what they want.
Sometimes you gotta draw the hard bargain. That's what you gotta do. You gotta make we're not gonna do it. No.
One more draft.
All right, you reeled me back in.
Yeah, encore, baby, let's go.
Reel me back in. We'll do it while the music's playing. Let me actually pull up the draft order generator one more time, and we'll set a new order.
It's Matt, Mark, Ryan, me, you.
Yeah, I can't remember you reading off a long list and an order again. You know what? Let's not even do it. You pissed me off now, Jim.
Well, we pissed Ryan off. Show's over. Well, we'll come back next week. We'll try it again. I'm sorry I upset Ryan. But thanks, everybody.
All right, you talked me into it. I'm back.
Okay, you're back? All right, we'll do one more.
Matt, Mark, Ryan, me, Jim.
All right. What color of flavor ice are you picking? Pink, red, purple, blue, green, or orange? Matt.
Red.
That is the correct.
Blue.
Mark takes blue. Ryan. Pink.
You know what? I'm out again.
Pink, purple, green, or orange?
Pink, because I assume that's strawberry.
Okay, pink. Tim. Purple, green, or orange? Oh, you motherfucker.
Oh, purple's janky.
Purple's grape.
Said orange is probably safer. It could be mango.
I think orange is just orange, and I'm taking orange. Sorry,
Then
green.
never mind. Nope.
All right. There we go. Now we're done. We're done.
You'll do it live.
That ended on a poor
Yeah,
note.
we should have started with that one.
We really screwed that
We should have started with that one. I tried to stop you, but you wanted to do it. The people wanted
you
it.
had an option. You gave us that.
Right.
You
Well,
wrote
no,
that option.
I'm going in order of the questions that
You
are.
could have just cut the show when we were chanting one more
No, I couldn't. I can't get. You got to give the people what they want. Apparently, this is why WWE doesn't listen to people. They listen to themselves. Charlie, take
people
that.
People are asses.
They are. They suck. They're the worst.
So is Charlie.
All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. 3 Count Thursday on all social media podcast platforms as well. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube, share.
The only guy I know that listens to the Tuesday show.
We just beat the hell out of
Stray right at the end of the show.
Yeah,
it's a great show.
Call the voicemail.
Wild Stray.
I hope he can hear the smile on my face.
Call the voicemail 717-473-7833. It's also in the episode description. Like, share, tell your friends. If you want us to talk about something, leave us a voicemail, hit us with a tweet, email us, whatever. We'll talk about it next week. Until Thursday, have a great week, everybody. See you then.
Thursday.
Mark, remember that time you took the girl?
Cunt.
Oh, yes.